Welcome to Scope Management and Baseline Development Training, powered by Tonex.com. The Scope Management and Baseline Development Training course offers advanced and propelled procedures in venture management. Amid the Scope Management and Baseline Development Training course, you will take in the essentials of the undertaking scope, work breakdown structure, and execution overseeing baseline. The Scope Management and Baseline Development Training course encourages you to take the control of your task by investigating the dangers and vulnerabilities of the undertaking. The Scope Management and Baseline Development Training course gives you an extraordinary viewpoint on the most proficient method to distinguish those notice pointers and how to take successful activities so as to monitor them. The Scope Management and Baseline Development Training course offers propelled procedures in venture management. Amid the Scope Management and Baseline Development Training course, you will take in the essentials of the undertaking scope, work breakdown structure, and execution overseeing baseline. The Scope Management and Baseline Development Training course encourages you to take the control of your task by investigating the dangers and vulnerabilities of the undertaking. Audience. Course designed for project managers, team members, all the individuals who are planning to enhance their fundamental knowledge and skills in scheduling and budgeting the project. Price, $1,699. Length, 2 days. Training objectives. Understand and describe the scope, schedule, and cost concepts. Plan the scope of the project. Plan the process of a project. Truly appreciate the importance of a good project scope management. Describe the process of planning scope management. Understand and explain the importance of validating scope. Develop methods for collecting and documenting requirements to meet stakeholder needs. Explain the scope definition process and describe the contents of a project scope statement. Discuss the process for creating a work breakdown structure using the analogy, top-down, bottom-up, and mind mapping approaches. Evaluate a practical and useful work breakdown structure, WBS. Validate a project schedule. Discuss schedule compression techniques. Evaluate cost estimations and validate cost. Identify warning indicators and offer corrective actions. Develop an on-the-job action plan. Training outline. Overview of scope management and baseline development. Project scope definition. Work breakdown structure, WBS. Assigning scope plan. Verifying the work. Adapting the scope. Organizational breakdown matrix. The scope baseline. Overview of scope management and baseline development. Scope. Performance managing baseline, PMB. Managing project performance. Project scope definition. Project scope statement. Work breakdown structure, WBS. Project scope change control plan. Work breakdown structure, WBS. WBS grouping methods. Deliverable. Life cycle. Geography. Function. Product-oriented WBS. WBS coding. WBS level of detail. WBS task completion criteria. WBS dictionary. WBS checklist. Assigning scope plan. Work assignment sheet. Scope of work, SOW. Verifying the work. Scope verification. Work acceptance. Change requests. Adapting the scope. Incorporate approved scope changes to baseline. Update and communicate approved scope statement and WBS. Register lessons learned. Organizational breakdown matrix. Responsibilities assignments matrix. Work authorization. Contractual documentation. The scope baseline. Baseline definition. Performance measurement baseline, PMB. Management reserve. Performance measurement. Managing process. Performance management. Corrective action. Change control. Learn more about scope management and baseline development.